This building was a marvel. There were people literally coming here on a week-by-week basis out from the suburbs, making sure they caught the train in to come here and see how far this building had grown, because they would be in awe of the fact that another floor was built, another floor since we've come back last week, and look how they've done this. And so literally there were hundreds of people on a daily basis outside viewing this building going up. And it was the hope of change. Now by this stage right now, you're probably asking, what's the connection of Smile Solutions with the building? Smile Solutions is a dental practice. It is the largest practice in the country. It sits quietly in this building and houses across 3 floors in the tower of this building. The floors that I'm about to show you are all premises of Smile Solutions, and I'm a dentist that owns Smile Solutions. And I'm also the owner of all these spaces that I'm about to show you. So in effect, the two go hand in hand. It was the business that came and bought this space, which then in turn was able to re-glorify the space, and then moved into various other floors and was able to rejuvenate those floors as well. Back in 1932, it was also a business that was using the boardroom, a business that was using the various spaces, and so the two go hand in hand. You need the strength of the business for it to be able to support the beauty of the building, and for the building to then support the business. It has always been that way, it always will be that way, and we are in a very, very lucky situation to have put our practice, which was a very humble practice only 10 years ago. We were only 3 surgeries strong, whereas now we are 19 surgeries strong, 40 clinicians. So we are indebted to this building by giving us that opportunity to have ended up in being able to expand into this glorious spaces. This floor here was probably the least intact floor that I came across. When I moved into this space and I bought this space, I remember my mother, who walked down this corridor, actually cried and left and said, my son is probably going to die in here. Because this floor was an absolute mess. Some of those window fronts that you saw in Suite 1 and Suite 2, those window fronts had been completely removed and had roller shutters put in. And so you had not only lost the windows, but the marble surrounds, the bronze, the whole kit and caboodle, and we had to come and restore those. A lot of these cornices that you see had been damaged or removed. A lot of these cornices we then went and recreated and brought in by sheet in order to reinvent these areas. Right through the surgeries, this whole area from here was open plan right through to the very end. They weren't individual shops anymore. But what you notice about this corner is that it is the centre of Melbourne. When I moved in this building, someone came to me and said to me, Kia, it's the centre of Melbourne. It'll always be the centre of Melbourne. And it was after I'd actually bought the space that I stood here and I realised, by Joe, it is the centre of Melbourne. We've got Town Hall right there. City Square is literally, what is it, a 30-metre setback that the Western has now got to endure. That corner is the very corner that all of the ticker tape parades come through and pass by and go up Collins Street. When the boys came back from the Second World War, the Olympic Games, all of the premierships that Collingwood has won have come by through this corner and have tracked up Collins Street up towards all the demonstrations. Effectively, this corner holds a very, very significant place in people's minds and hearts. This corner was Dawson's Corner before Manchester United building took it over. Dawson's Corner was known as the Lovers' Corner. It was a corner that lovers would come and meet. To this day, every night I leave, I see the odd 23-year-old girl on her text waiting for her partner to pick her up. One of the reasons is there's really only 2 places people meet in Melbourne. They either meet under the Flinders Street clocks or they meet on this corner. The difference being this corner has this amazing awning that surrounds all of this area and gives so much protection to the people that stand underneath it. This corner has a depth of vision that no other corner in Melbourne, in my opinion, has. The setback allows these retailers that used to be here, the setback in that direction and Town Hall in that direction almost sets a very much an area filled with natural light and an area which was a great place to have as a retail store. The details that we've gone through in terms of the copper leaf signage. To source an artist to do copper leafing was actually quite difficult at the time. We sourced them. The poor chap died in 2008, and for level 11 we had to source another one which we found in South New South Wales. These people are hard to come by. Copper leaf and gold leaf artistry is a very, very redundant profession. Because nowadays the vinyl guys come in and do a very reasonable job with vinyl. But you'll see it will never have the lustre that copper leaf has. Never. And that's why all those suites right through here, all the signage you see on level 11 that I'll take you through is copper leaf. With that marble, the only quarry we were able to source those was a quarry in Italy. Because it has that almost burgundy colour running through it, and that is a very difficult colour to come by this day and age. We have only used true materials. Everything that you see is either solid bronze or solid copper. Coincidentally, when I bought this space, I started work in this space on the 1st of January 2003. And unbeknown to me at the time, I opened the space up as a dental surgery for the first day of opening on the 1st of September same year. So we actually took the exact 8 months to the day that took this building to be constructed. The areas I'm showing you are the most heritage significant areas in the building, as Alan Lovell's conservation plan depicts. This floor is retail. It was always grand and beautiful. Level 11 I'm going to take you is the original boardroom, the Grand Secretary's office, magnificent and beautiful. The rooftop and the tower, very special. Between level 9 and level 2, that segment in the middle effectively were originally done as commercial spaces and were done at a slightly lower level of use of cornices, marbles, lighting, etc. The spaces are amazing. The corridors are very much intact. The foyers of each floor are very much intact, but every one of those lot owners, with as small a lot as they may have, are just as passionate and just as mad about this building as I am.